Hi everyone, Arye with Poultry and Plants. It's a beautiful evening. Can't even tell it's evening, but it is evening here. And I decided, such a nice evening, why don't I let the chickens out to enjoy a pre-bedtime forage. So that's what's happening, and that's Bentley, your protector. So the chickens are out enjoying this beautiful day. Well, evening. And this is one of the reasons why I have to be out. That's Charlotte. And hi, Gallus. She had to take the long way around to get back to being with Serena because Charlotte likes to fight with other birds. She just likes to strut her stuff and walk around and be a problem. Right, Charlotte? Right? And then we have Angelina with her baby, Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte will go around. Lately, her fascination has been she likes to bother Angelina. She'll kind of like follow her around and her babies and then kind of jump at her. So there's that. The babies are getting big. The babies are like 6.5 weeks old now. The one on the right is Pantalones de Fuego, which means pants on fire in Spanish. She hopefully is a buff Brahma Bantam. Oops, sorry about the shaking. There they are, my death layers and one of my Araucanas. Just digging around my Limelight hydrangea. Splendid. Hi, Serena. She's right by my feet. She's one of my little garden helpers. This little girl is so sweet. I'm sorry, did I scare you? I didn't mean to scare you. I'm sorry, I love you. She's a sweetheart. I know you're squatting. We don't have any boys around that can mate you. So yeah, that's also another thing. Like if I put a spade in the ground to dig up, you know, to make a hole to dig, or plant something, they're gonna be right by my feet, ready to get any bugs. So I gotta be real careful. And sometimes they hang around by my feet, so I gotta make sure I don't trip on them or step on them. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Mama. Hi, you're beautiful. Happy hen. She's a little thing, but she is feisty. Let's see. Oh, Angelina's getting ready for bed. She's chosen this roost. She's probably not gonna be able to spend the night here with the babies. Ooh, look. Oh, look at that. They're gonna try to go up with Mom. So yes, chickens can fly to a degree. They can't sustain flight, but they can propel themselves up and over distances. Generally, the lighter the bird, the better it can fly. But as you can see, they have no problems. That roost is probably about 5 feet off the ground. Nah, maybe 4.5 feet off the ground. The one Angelina's on, the mom. See, mom. But see, they have no problem just getting to her. Even the meat birds, although they don't really look like meat birds, because, you know, they're over 6 weeks old and they don't look like bowling balls, but that's because they've been out and about and strutting and eating, you know, foraging, and they haven't been sitting at the feeder 24/7. Oh, don't. What you doing, Mom? Yes, I got these lights from Lowe's and they're on a timer. So to lengthen the day for the chickens, to stimulate them to produce more eggs. It really doesn't, you know, it's not bad. Some people are totally against, you know, adding lights, but I mean, if you keep your birds on lights, you know, 24/7, 365 days a year, you are going to have issues. You're going to have, you know, pullets maturing early and, you know, getting egg bound or having prolapses. Your birds are gonna seriously suffer, you know, reproductive issues, and they'll suffer burnout also. It might not happen that year, but it might, you know, 3 years down the line, a dual purpose hen who should be laying and, you know, being a decent layer until she's 6 or 7 might tap out at 8 sorry, at 4 years of age, because, you know, her system's overworked. So there's Angelina, and the white bird next to her, that's a white leghorn pullet. She doesn't have a name yet, but she is very, very independent. But she's a sweet bird. Leghorns are actually one of my favorite chicken breeds. A lot of people, when they get chickens, they kind of turn their noses up at the white egg layers, because in America most consumers associate brown eggs with being either more humanely raised or coming from chickens that are outside foraging, which isn't true necessarily. So, and personally, I love the white eggs, and I love the leghorns. They have the best feed to egg conversion ratio. So that means if you feed for every, you know, I'm trying to calculate, for every like 4.5 pounds of feed they eat, they create like a dozen eggs. No wait, that's too much. Yeah, they can eat, so most chickens eat about 1/2 pound of food every day. Leghorns probably eat a smidge less, but they're such productive layers, and they're also longevity they produce for long periods of time. So they're not just super productive their first and second year. They're also going to lay really well even when they're 5 or 6 or even 7 or older. Yeah, you might get 3 to 4 eggs a week from them, but they're still going to be laying well for you during the laying season. So I personally really like leghorns a lot, and I do recommend that every flock should have at least one. They are very much characters, even if they get a reputation of being flighty and high-strung. I haven't found that to be the case. I mean, this leghorn pullet is raised by a broody hen, and which in theory should mean I shouldn't be able to get near her, you know, or be able to pick her up, but I can, because she'll be so in my face. She's so curious about everything. So yeah, they're a little flighty, you know, they're a lighter breed. Sometimes they can get a bit overexcited, but you know, there's nothing wrong with that. They do tolerate confinement well, but they also do absolutely love to be able to be out and about and forage. So, oh, here we go. Yep, little meat bird. Look at him. Look at him. My sister named him Stripey. So that's Stripey the meat bird. And that Easter egger in the middle, I'm not sure if it's a cockerel or a pullet. Its comb kind of got dark, started to come in a bit earlier than the other pullet down there. And, but not really seeing, you know, male traits on this one yet. So we'll wait a little longer. But this one, I'm pretty sure, this one is a pullet. So yeah, so 4 of the 6 chicks I bought were sold as sexed pullets. The 2 meat birds were sold as straight run, and so that means they're unsexed. So they could have been so I got 2 boys in this case. They're, you know, vent sexing chicks isn't an exact art. It's about it's like 90 to 95% accurate. So, you know, it can happen that a bird that's supposed to be a pullet, just squaring off a little, ends up being a cockerel, which happens, you know. And in that case, it's an unfortunate thing, but you know, it's more meat for the freezer, instead of another layer for the flock. But that's how life goes. But yeah, happy mom. I'm gonna have to pull her off here though, because the birds that normally occupy this roost are not gonna have it with her and these chicks. So I'll have to pull them off momentarily when the rest of the flock comes in to coop up for the night. I mean, she's also only got 3 of her babies with her. The other 3 are down there. So yeah. It's cute. They love their mom. So cute. It's great. I know Angelina. Hi, Stella. So actually, this is Stella. And Angelina hatched Stella about 3 years ago. So that's interesting. Hi, Serena. Hello. Oh, I love you. Oh, you got a full crop. That's good. Ooh, is the other meat bird gonna try to go up? What's up, Stella? Yeah, she's not happy. Someone's in her spot. What is it, Stella? Stella is definitely high strung. I got her from a farm I worked at. Sorry, I got her egg from a farm I worked at, and her mom was extremely skittish and erratic. So Stella's inherited a bit of that, but also because her crest limits her vision to a degree. All right. Can you not? That's all for tonight. Once again, I'm REA, and this is Poultry and Plants. Tune in next week or later this week for another video. Bye-bye, everyone.